Frankie, next up on my list is Yoshi's Island. An incredible game. Indeed. Take a look at this shirt. This is just wonderful. This is in one of my best categories for graphics.
Yeah.
It has great sound too.
Also a special chip game?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it is.
This uses the SA1 as well, but it uses its graphics capabilities. It has a real kind of crayon, childy visual style.
And the idea of like children's arts and crafts being associated with Yoshi probably started here.
Look at how much detail there is in that animation of that stork. Just really beautiful effects.
They must have knew they had something on their hands with Yoshi when they released him in Super Mario World.
At the time of Super Mario World, he was really just nothing, just an add-on to give the game a little more depth.
A power-up.
Yeah, this is the game in which he really came into his own. Really cool opening island.
And some of that 360 animation of the island, that's unusual for a 2D system.
Very much so. The number of capabilities that were added by this SA1 chip is just some incredible stuff. There's a level in which it's called Touch Fuzzy Get Dizzy. And you touch these little blobs and the whole screen kind of shifts and waves in this way that's really disorienting and fun.
Even just like all that foreground.
Yeah, to have so many different sprites on the screen at the same time, that was something that the SA1 enabled.
Yeah, and there's no buffering, there's no flickering.
Nothing.
I love this game.
Yeah, and the sound is excellent, there's no question. Yeah. This egg mechanic is one of the most fun things where you shoot things in the sky with your eggs, or you shoot monsters with them or anything, and get special bonuses.
Now, what's interesting is the eggs aren't actually Yoshi's babies. They're his poops.
It's to try to get away from the animal cruelty element of it.
Yeah, yeah.
It's got a lot of hard poops.
Yeah, he does.
It does. It has a lot of imagination.
It really does. Like this cool growing flower idea that kind of, you expose it with a seed and it grows up.
What I love is look at the interface. When you need the information, it will be presented, but when you don't...
Exactly. A beautifully simplified design, no score, no nothing like that.
That's really elegant design where there's a lot of complexity to the game, but a lot of simplicity in the user interface.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Any software that gets developed in the future, they should talk to the developers of Yoshi's Island first and be like, what's the best way for me to present information to the user?
Another cool thing about this game that kind of started with this game was the idea of scores for levels. Every level that you complete, you get a score out of 100 points.
To let you know how well you played it.
Yeah, exactly. And then you can go back and try for a higher score. I'm not super into like the newer Yoshi games and stuff. So.
Seems like it started aiming for a much younger crowd.
Oh yeah, this was aimed for everyone.
But this isn't an easy game. This is harder than all the Mario games previous to it, in my opinion.
Yeah, indeed. A lot of big, heavy sprites with cool looking graphics.
Screen shaking action.
Yeah, screen shaking stuff. Anything that they could do with that expanded chip, they did.
I don't get it, man. Nintendo will develop like something that really hits, and then they never quite recapture it. Two other really big examples of that would be F-Zero and Star Fox.
Yeah.
Blue.
I love these sound effects.